All right, good morning. Let me just get this mic here in front of my face. Wow. That must have been a Herculean effort here when I put this thing down here. All right. What's up? Look at that. Did you guys like the new intro? I hope you did. I got new intro, two different music, two different sorts of music. We're stepping it up. All right, guys. Listen. I'm excited to be here. The morning streams have been lacking. We've been doing a lot of DGen streams, but the morning streams just got a different energy, just we're starting the day off. We got clouds on here and stuff. Look at this. Good morning. It's a great day to be great. All right. What do I want my first play to be here? I got a couple on the board, a couple I'm looking at, a couple of leans and stuff, a couple of things I'm not entirely sure how I want to play it, but I think the first one would be Jaden Ivey under 3.5 rebounds. Let me pull up the data on this one. Jaden Ivey has been playing a ton of minutes lately, and he's still only hit the over on this in one of the last 5 games. Now, if you go back and expand that out, playing like 33 minutes, 31 minutes, 38 minutes, it does not matter. He has been under in 16 of his last 20. He has a 60% hit rate on this line on the season, 80% over the last 5, 90% over the last 10. The man does not exceed 3.5 rebounds very often. Now, the matchup is not bad and not great. Miami, for whatever reason, allows the 8th most rebounds per game to opposing shooting guards. But I do not anticipate a ton of chucked threes in this game. I don't think there's going to be a ton of long rebounds out there for the guard. There's going to be maybe a couple. Jalen Duren, as long as he's playing in this game, he's going to gobble up most of the rebounds anyways for this team. I like it based on the matchup and also just based on the fact that Jaden Ivey is just not a rebounder. He really isn't. He's just, some of the guards in the league are a little bit better at rebounding than others. This guy just doesn't even really look for the rebound. And that's going to be my first play. Now, let me see where we can find it on the books here. Actually, you know what? I was going to pull this up. I had another one up. Jaden Ivey. 6 rebound chances a game over the last 14 games. Only pulls down about half of them. Yeah, 6.5, only pulling down 3 there. I like this line. I like that where this gives us to us. I think he ends around 2, to be honest. That's my guess. If I had to give like a prediction on where he ends. Let me see if this line's over here. Did I type in here? Let's see here. What's going on with PrizePicks? There we go. Perfect. Available on PrizePicks. I'm going to pull off Luca here. Luca, we're going to talk about. Jaden Ivey, under 3.5 rebounds. I like it. I think it's a solid line. I think it's set where it should be. At the end of the season, guys, we got to try to find value. I don't know if you guys have been betting on NBA, but NBA's been fickle lately. I posted late last night the De'Aaron Fox over 5.5 assists. That line, like lines that should be juiced a certain way or set a certain way, have been giving us value for whatever reason, in my opinion. Like that line, we were getting plus odds on that. I thought that should have been 5.5, like at a minus 120. For whatever reason, we got that at plus odds. And I don't know where he ended. I just once I saw that he got 6, I went to sleep. But and then conversely, like other lines that I'm like, okay, this should be like a minus 110 or something, or a minus 115 are like, like a minus 140 or something. Like the books are getting sharp right now. There's a lot of data out. They have access to the same data we do. So, when you see a good matchup, like they see it too. So it's going to be tricky to find plays. It's a little bit harder now until we get to the playoffs where, we can count on the studs just to play, 36 minutes a game, and what you're getting with them, and that they're going to have to carry the team and put them on their back. It's just been really, really a strange time for NBA the last couple of weeks. And not just with me, I've seen it all over the industry. People have been talking about it, posting about it. All right. But I digress. Let me say what's up. Chris T, we are going to be talking some golf. We are going to be talking about golf. Let me see here. Lee, what do you got up here, Lee? Fade and Shido playoffs? Yeah. Shy's like off his game or something, right? He was like a walking 30 to 32 point guy, which is crazy. His splits were literally crazy of like how consistent they were. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It was insane. And then now, like 20 last night, like, wow. Let's see if we can look at game logs for this season. It's kind of insane. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, look at this. Get all these ads out of here. Okay, 20 points last night. That's insane. Look at 31-30. Then another outlier. Again, towards the end of the season, a couple of outliers. 37, 37, 35. Look at this. 31, 31, 36, 30, 31, 32, 38. That was the normal shy. 28, okay, a couple of outliers in there, but like 31, 34. Like that was, he was 30 plus, like every time, like super consistent, even within this range. And then now, like just 20, 23, 20. Like, I don't know. I just think it's things are a little bit odd at the end of the year. Things have gotten a little bit strange. But Jaden Ivey is available on PrizePicks. What was I looking at over there? Oh, that's the other play I want to talk about. I got a couple more plays, but I'm going to get into some leans and some things that I think are interesting that we should look at. And then you guys can take a look at it and, make your decision here. I'm going to be giving out plays every stream, at least like one or two, I think. But then I'm also going to give out more leans and like, this is what I'm looking at. This is something I'm interested in, but I'm not ready to pull the trigger. I've been talking about that for a while. I always say it and stuff too, but I'm going to kind of lean into that a little bit more. Pun intended, I guess. Jaden Ivey at -128 on FanDuel, juice to the under. And let's pull it up over here real quick. Yes, Wendell Carter is up there. We're going to talk about him for a reason too. Let's see here. -120. Okay. If your data leads you in a different direction, Jaden Ivey was plus odds over 3.5 rebounds on FanDuel. So play it there if you're going to play it. All right. Let's see. Is the news article out yet? No, it's not. Okay. So I'm going to get into some leans then right now. I'm going to get into a couple of things. Yeah. I'm gonna let me get into chat in a minute. But yes, we dropped the ball on our stream yesterday. Okay. Here we go. Ready? New graphics. New graphics. New year, new me. New graphics. All right. Some things I'm interested in, and this one's a borderline lean and play. Like I think I probably will end up playing this line. And if I do, I'll post it to Twitter and everything too. I'm pretty sure I'm going to play it, but let me pull it up here. You've seen it on here a couple of times. Wendell Carter under 9.5 rebounds. Now let me see. I had him pulled up over here, but then I took him out. All right, so Carter's 15 games, when you stretch this out a little bit, which I think is a better average, he averages 12.4 rebound chances per game, and he's been pulling down about 7.6. Minutes are at 26.5, which is his average for the season. His average, when you go to the whole season, not just the last 15 games, is 26.7 minutes per game. Now, if we take a look at his more recent game logs, so let's just say like last 4, he's going to see more rebound opportunities as of late. 15, and he's been getting 10. So in my opinion, and this is what led me to this is why I'm talking about it. 15 rebounds. So he's gotten a lot more rebound chances, but his rebounds have only gone up a little bit. Well, only over this line a little bit. So only slightly over the 9.5 rebounds he's set at today. So even if he receives and sees his higher end, the top of his rebound chances, I think he would barely have a chance, barely go over the 9.5 rebounds. But truthfully, I don't think he does. I think what we see is something more along the lines of his season-long average, which is about 12.4 rebound chances per game, maybe 13, call it 13, and he pulls down about 7 to 8 boards at most. So I think this 9.5 line gives us a good edge there. And, the books are juicing it. It's a -135 on DraftKings. I want to say it might be a -130 on Caesars or BetMGM. Actually, I think it's BetMGM. Let me take a look. If I sound a little wonky, it's because it's stuffed up. Been surrounded by sickness, and I think the microchip has finally been compromised. Let me just pull this up and see if BetMGM also has it at a -130, though. Oh, the other thing I like about this game, potentially also that I didn't mention, is that there's a risk for a blowout here. So if by some chance, bump to a minus 135 on both sites. So minus 135, I do have a play and a way we could cut the juice a little bit. Actually, I pulled this up last night, so there might be a better one out there, but here we go. So this is what I did last night. Plus Jokic, 5.5 assists. There's like a 93% hit rate on this on the season. I think that's a fine play to get it down to a minus 116. I'm really like, if I'm going to play it, I'd probably play it like this way, or like, you could do, Luka 20 plus or 25 plus. I bet you would be somewhere around the same area. Let's take a look. This game's a good juice cutting game. This should be a fun game to watch. Let's see here. Yeah, just do like Luka 20 plus. Gets it down to a minus 114. I'm really heavily leaning towards making this an official play. I'm real close, and I might even just do it by the end of the stream. But I have a new graphic, so I got to use it, right? Listen, please, if you're watching right now, like the video. You know what I'm going to say. Like the video. I appreciate you guys dropping comments in here. I want to see your comments. Throw your questions in here because we're going to do Q&A, do golf questions, do NBA questions, whatever you got. Questions about life, whatever you need. I'm here for you. Man, I really wanted an energy drink, but feeling sick, I'm like, nah, it just doesn't sound as good today. The bubbles, nah, just probably wouldn't feel great. All right, so that's a play that I'm really close. I'll probably end up dropping it too because I really do like it. I don't really know what's stopping me. Probably just because wonky NBA. That's really it. It's like NBA's been so disgusting lately that I don't even want to jump on it. But I think there's phenomenal data there to support it, and I probably will end up playing it by the end of the stream. All right. I'm curious. Can we do first quarter points over there? No, but you know where we can do it? My favorite site, Underdog. People say Underdog is like not intuitive or whatever, and I don't understand that. Actually, real quick, while we're here, is Carter here? 9 rebounds. Just goes to show you, I think it's a solid play. Let's look at PrizePicks. What do they got? They got it at 9 too? Not even going to get it. You got to pair it with his rebounds and assists. All right, hold on. I got to do some reorganization here. That's better, I guess, at least. Okay. Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter Jr. has a 62% hit rate on this line at over 4.5 first quarter points on the season. He averages 8.7 minutes, like almost to the dot. Like a couple times he's gone under at 8.1. And the one game he went under at 8.1, it probably wasn't necessarily related to that like fraction of a minute that he didn't get. However, he hooked at 4 against Sacramento on the 28th of February. His hit in his 9 of his last 10 games. Played Dallas twice this season. For whatever reason, blanked against them in one game and hit 9 in the other game. Literally going back in his last 30 games, he has a 73% hit rate, 22 of last 30. And he has 1 hook in there and then a couple of 3-point outings. Dallas's defense is putrid. I think this is a phenomenal play. I think that he has actually so much better home splits too. His home and road splits. He's hit this line in 55% of the games this season, and he averages 5, which is interesting enough, in away games. But at home, he averages 5.9 and is hit in 23 of 33 games. First quarter ones, like there's not a ton of data. It's a bad defensive matchup. That's good. You could extrapolate that out to the whole game. So it's not like, oh, they're bad in the first quarter. Like, that's not a thing. But they are bad. And I love the fact that we're getting this line. I don't think this line will be here all day. I truly don't. I think it's that good. Just like the Jaylen Brown over 5.5 first quarter points. I think it's that good where we're not going to get this line all day. And I am going to be putting it in a lot of things I do today. Not too many. Don't put it in everything because it's not a lock. There's no locks here. Everybody's like, what's your lock of the day? There's no locks. It's betting. Like, if there were locks, I would just be betting everything I had on the locks. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm going to build out a couple of slips on Underdog, and I'm going to be having a couple of different plays for all the sports books out here today, or a bunch of them. I'm going to find the best odds. But if you want to tail these on Underdog, I just put a code in there. I'm going to pin it. 50% off deposit match. So if you sign up for an account, You get up to $100. So you sign up, you put $100 in, they're going to give you $100 free, and you'll get a free promo play today to play with it. So the other day, we put out a promo and banged it home. So if you would just bet whatever money you would put in, you would have like essentially doubled your money right off the bat. What's this? Can I download this here? I'm just going to show you what it is because I think it's pretty cool that you get this promo. There you go. Today's promo will be Jason Tatum over a half point. So as long as he doesn't twist his ankle running out of the locker room, just kidding, you'd get it again anyways, but that'd be the only reason it doesn't hit. So anyways, this is a great play on underdog. Honestly, this is a phenomenal play, and I'm going to find us a couple more. And, I've been building out a lot of 5 slips, but I'm just going to run out more 2-man slips and just do like multiple 2-man slips. The 5-man, you just need so much to go right. The other day we hooked. We had a 5-man, got 4 right, hooked on the last one. If I had to split that up into a couple of 2-men, would have profited way more. I'm learning from my mistakes. Fool me once. Remember that George W. quote? Fool me once. There's an old saying in Texas, fool me once. You're not gonna fool me again. He just like bubbles it. Oh, that was hilarious. All right. Let me get to another play. I'm going to hammer out some NBA plays so that we can talk golf too, because we got to talk about golf. Suggs 8+ points. Yeah, that's a good juice cutter too. We could look at that. But Lee, let's see here. I said I was going to talk about chat. Show me the money. Oh, we're going to show the money today. Graphic 13 says ditto. Appreciate you. Like and subscribe for the guy Ransom. Let him know. Like and subscribe. So I think I talked about it, and then I just, I get distracted, jumped off to something else. Liking the video is huge right now while we're watching. And then if you stick around for 2 seconds after the video ends and just comment, my boy Red J comments on every single video, and he's the GOAT and my favorite for it. I appreciate him so much because it boosts the algorithm. It lets, while we're watching this video, we get a lot of viewers and stuff too, but the majority of the views come after the video's over. Chris T, my guy. Yes, we were supposed to do something yesterday, Rico, and we did not stream on a different platform. We would have let you know. We dropped the ball. We went and hit golf balls and completely dropped the ball. Didn't take a picture, didn't take a video, didn't do anything. We will do better. Just like in these videos. Like I drop the ball all the time in these. Love it. Listen, you don't got to sell me, but I love the data. I'm a data nerd. Most of my plays are all like based on every number I can cram into the process. Ransom, I will jump into these in a minute. Too many mouths to feed. Oh Lord, Texas is play. I don't know what you're talking about. But listen, what's up, Adam? Nurkic double-double? Let me see. Hold on one second. Let me get a couple more plays out here because I got a couple more. Look at this. Watch this. I got another play. Let's do another official play. Okay? I know we did the up in the air, but let's do another official play. Watch this. I got to make that longer. That's why I looped it once. I was like, that's not long enough. You can't even read it. It's on the screen for 2 seconds. Don't worry. I'll talk about it. I'm not just going to throw it out there and be like, oh, hope you got it. Did you get it? Got to be quicker than that. All right. Bogdanovich. David to Davidovich. Bogdan. Over 2.5 3-pointers made. Let me talk about Bogdan. Okay. Wait, why do I have the head-to-head up here? I don't want the head-to-head up here. Give me the last 10. He has exceeded this line 7 of his last 10 games, averaging 8.1 attempts per game. Recently, he has been shooting a little bit more, 8, 15, and 9 over in 3 of his last 4 games. The Clippers are middle of the road in 3 points allowed to opposing shooting guards and small forwards. Literally middle of the road, like slightly lean to being a favorable matchup, but it's negligible really. But Bogdan, oh man, I had data pulled up for it, and I think I closed it last night. 1 second here. When I looked up the Clippers, they were allowing a fair amount of, what did I sort it by? A fair amount of shots outside from 3. If I remember, they were higher. Yep. So like what, 12th? 1, 2, 3, somewhere around there. 12th worst, allowing the 12th highest field goal attempts per game from 20 to 24 feet, which is where Bogdan excels at 14.7. Their field goal percentage is also up there too, right behind the Lakers. And as you know, the Lakers can't defend the 3 at all. So they are right up there too. And then I can't remember if it was up here, and I apologize. I should have wrote it down. Yeah, also a favorable matchup, allowing 36.5%, because I think a lot of it is like their pick and roll defense. They'll drop off, or a guy will get close. You know, Kawhi will just think he can just reach his arm out there to play defense as he wants to drop back on it or something. I've seen that happen when I've been watching their games a lot. I think this is a great spot for Bogdan. I think that you could look at the game logs and the fact that he is just a 3-point shooter, and that should be enough to probably play it in this matchup in a close-ish game. What was the spread on this one? Let me pull this down. Now let's leave it up for a minute. It doesn't hurt anything. What was their spread in this game? I don't think this was a blowout. This wasn't one of the ones, right? Yeah, 9-point game. I don't think this ends up being a blowout where you have to worry about guys sitting. The Clippers haven't been really blowing out many teams. They're not that good. And I think that the Clippers defense kind of matches up well for Bogdan to sit back and stay on the higher end of those pick and rolls or the catch and shoot as guys are driving to the cup, dishes it out to him. He hits the threes. Yeah, this is an official play that I've already put money on. Let's see if I could find you guys, see what the odds are on the books. I wonder if it's juiced. Not bad. Minus 130. See if it's available on PrizePicks. Are you kidding me? Guys, I've been so disappointed in PrizePicks lately and their lack of plays that are available. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. That's like one of my biggest gripes against them. That and the fact that they're always the first to move the lines, but like, come on. Like, woo! Oh, okay. For a minute, I thought that was better. Never mind. I like that though. That's not a bad play either on the books. Minus 128 on FanDuel. Let me see. Do I have anything else about that? No, I think that's it. Other than that cool little graphic that we played. Other than that cool little graphic. Can you guys see this all right? Oh, I apologize. FanDuel must have been zoomed out. But it's minus 128 on there. Listen, I'm going to put my face out away for a minute so you guys can really see the screen. I can't believe that there's nothing on here. You got on here. Wow. This is an interesting play. I said I would mention Luka. I don't think Dallas wins this game. I really don't. I mean, Denver has not been playing great as of late, but I don't think Dallas has enough firepower to win this game. I think Denver's just a much better team. But I am interested in what Luka can do. If they're going to keep it close, Luka has to go bananas, right? So, I mean, his 31.5-point line, I know he burned a lot of people recently, but like, it's pretty low for Luka, if we're being honest. It's pretty low for Luka. Let me see. I was trying to pull up some data on Luka here. Let's see. Dante Exum is a game time decision. Is Luka playing today? Luka's playing, right? They're going to come up? I assumed he was, but won't play Thursday because of his hamstring. But nothing about today. Sore hammy. Wait. They have a showdown against the Nuggets on Sunday. There's obviously hope that he will be fine. The MRI was clean. Hamstrings can linger. So I guess, like, realistically, it's like, what kind of Luka are you getting? If he's not healthy, then just stay away from it. If you think he's going to be healthy, hit the over. How's that? All right, I saw somebody mention Nurkic. Double-double. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at that. that the first game today? 110? Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Double-double. Let's see. Well, first thing I wanna see, okay, I'm taking all these down. Gotta clean up my thing here. Gotta clean up the screen a little bit. I cannot believe how many people do these streams and just never have their face on it. Like, I guess if your picks are fire, that's fine, but, like, I don't know, there's no, like, no personal touch here, you know? Alright, so lean to the under slightly on DraftKings, under 12.5. Let's see what it's like over on FanDuel, which, if you've been watching our streams, we talk about FanDuel being a sharper book. A little less of a lean to the under. That's not bad. Let me take a look here. What's his rebounds been like? Holy smoke. Holy smokes. Yeah, I almost said holy smoly, but holy smoly, holy smokes indeed. 20 and 21. So Charlotte, okay, not a, that's an easy matchup. I guess I worry more about his points then. So I think the rebounds are fine. I think the rebounds you get there. Milwaukee's post defense against centers is not great. Actually, we've looked at this before. Do you guys remember? We've looked at this. Milwaukee allows a lot of, if I remember, I thought Milwaukee allows a lot of points inside the paint. Maybe it is a little bit of a, because that doesn't look as bad as I thought it was. Yeah, that's not as bad. That's allowing the fewest shots in the paint per game. But, I mean, Nurkic is not simply a post all-star. Let's do. Not simply a paint guy. Like, he could shoot from the mid-range. So, let's see. Oh, does Milwaukee allow all their points outside? Yeah, Milwaukee's not a bad matchup here. Yeah, allowing the fewest attempts per game inside and from less than 5 feet. Essentially, it's like in the paint, putbacks. Here we go. Mid-range, 10 to 14, allowing 8.7 field goal attempts per game. Wow, not the worst. Not the worst shooting percentage, though. Okay, let's see. Over the last 7, let's look at centers against Milwaukee. Middle of the road, slightly less than favorable over the last 7. Yeah, I don't think you play the rebounds because, like, I mean, you could play the rebounds. Milwaukee's a little less than favorable matchup, I would say. Maybe a top 10 versus opposing centers. But it's not something I'd be afraid of. Like, Nurkic isn't a big scorer, but we're only asking him to get 10 points here too. Yeah, middle of the road. 22.33 per game. I think the double-double is fine. It's just his points that you got to get there. Let's look at recent field goals. Shot 9 and 9 the last 2 games, which is good. I mean, if he gets 9 field goals, I think he hits it. If he shoots closer to where he is other games, 4 and 5, that's where you're going to struggle. Nobody, I mean, he could get into foul trouble with Giannis driving to the basket. So keep that in mind. Nobody at the center position, who is it? Lopez, like, is not going to really get him in foul trouble. It's going to be somebody driving to the cup. Lillard's not going to really drive too much. It's going to be more of Giannis. So that's another concern potentially, that Giannis gets him in foul trouble driving to the cup. But if he can stay out of foul trouble and if he takes his normal shots, I think it should be fine, but it's going to be tight because not a big scorer. Nurkic is just not a big scorer on this team. They got so many guys that can score. So I think the double-double's fine. I guess I didn't look up what the odds were on that double-double, but I wonder if you can get plus odds. It's a fine play. I would say I'm up in the air about it. How's that? Let's see. So Jacob, that was your question, bud. I hope that helps. Oh yeah, I saw that line. I was debating on snagging it too. You're braver than I am. If you were about to be 22 years old and looking to make money, would you invest in the vending machine? If not, then what would you do? Rico, I actually know somebody that does the vending machine business and they like it. No, I would invest in real estate. Listen, I told you I'd answer your question no matter what. I got you. Save up money, live debt free, and buy real estate and then rent it out. Airbnbs or houses in your area. But save up money and be smart and learn how to do work yourself. Like around the properties. There you go. Got you, friend. I got you, Rico. We'll talk about everything here. Ransom is free to show love. I say this all the time. You do not have a limited amount of subs you can give out. Okay? You just don't. Let me earn your sub. But they're not limited. They're infinite, okay? They're not finite. Appreciate you, Ransom. Listen, we got to come back for this. We're coming back for it. We've gotten enough people reaching out to us about it. We'll be back for it. And golf stuff. I streamed on my channel the other day. He has a double-double in the last 4 matchups he has had against Milwaukee. J-Step. Yeah, that's good info. It's just the points, really, right, J-Step? How many points did he score in those games? I can only see 10, so he just made it. Let's look that up real quick. But yeah, so I think it's fine. Game logs versus Milwaukee. Did I spell it right? Close enough. Oh, come on. You know what I mean. 10, 16, 23. It's great to see. 11 and then 9. Yeah, just missed. So, yeah, I think it's fine. It looks like, but I mean, like, I wouldn't go out and say, like, oh, yeah, he always scores against Miami. It's like, or Milwaukee. It's like, it's close. I mean, 10 and 10, that's it. It's as close as you can get in 32 minutes. Has he been playing those full minutes? Let's see. What are his minutes like now? 27, averages 27 minutes, 27.3. So just keep in mind, you're more somewhere in between here. But I'm not saying it's a bad play. I'm not trying to talk you off it. I'm just trying to give you all the data. All the data. Listen, Mad Dog, appreciate you. No problem. How we looking at this slate? We're looking good. We're looking okay. I gave out a couple of plays. If you might have to rewatch it just to get a couple of them real quick, but you can just fast forward real fast. But Bogdan was one of them, 3-pointers, and I guess I just give it to you. Wendell Carter under 9.5 rebounds. I'm really strongly considering. Oh, and the Michael Porter Jr. over 4.5 first quarter points is one I love too. On Underdog, by the way. Let's see if we got the news. Click the wrong Underdog, but there they are. All right, so let's see. So actually, honestly, if you just want a 2-man right here, this is a good 2-man. I'm going to play this. Listen, guys, I promise you. I hate when it does this. Give me 1 second. Take it off the screen. Got to refresh. Let them know my location. I'm not trying to trick you, Underdog. I promise. We're on the same team here. Okay, let's see if that works. I like this play. Do it. Do it. There we go. Listen, guys, if you or a friend does not have Underdog, do me a solid and please share my link with them. I'd appreciate you. Share that link I pinned in the chat with them. All right. Do I have another NBA? I think I do have one more. Personally not playing UD until they fix the Curry live bet error. Listen, Kenny, I don't know anything about that, but I don't know anything about it, but I do feel like I've seen you post about that. And I'm totally with you, man. Like if there's something they have to right, a wrong they have to right, like I'm with you. Like they got to do it. And I like to think they will. The people I've dealt with there have all been good people, but like it's not been support. So I listen. I hope they make that right. I'm sure they will. I would assume they will. But yeah, no, if there's an issue, keep reaching out. Stay on them, Kenny. $600. Yeah, get your money back. All right. NBA. If you guys don't have another NBA question, I technically kind of have given out like 4 plays. I think that I think the Wendell Carter Jr. play is too good not to play. I guess I could say you could play it for a half unit if you're uncertain, but like I love the Michael Porter and Bogdan plays a lot. Ooh, Dodgers kind of going crazy. I like those 2 plays a lot, and I will be rolling those out in that 2-man, and I obviously already did. Should we talk golf? If you guys have NBA, I can go back and forth a little bit, but I think we got to talk. I think we got to talk about golf. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. That's true. I apologize. I didn't say that. Happy St. Patrick's Day for everybody. All right, let's pivot. Let's pivot the players golf leaderboard. I love this course. TPC Sawgrass. Beautiful. Beautiful course. Wyndham. Oh, guys. I was so frustrated with that Wyndham Clark play. So frustrated. We had under 70 yesterday. He's right in line to hit it. Probably finished 68 or 69. And he hits his shot. I posted in Discord. He hits his shot into the water because he on his downswing, on his follow through, he hits like 2 to 3 inches behind the ball, looking like me out there on the golf course, and catches too much of the grass, barely catches the ball. It goes like probably 15 yards less than it should and lands in the water 15 yards short of the green. Nobody did that all day yesterday. They missed left, they missed right, they missed, they hit the front edge, whatever. This dude, the second best golfer in the world right now, misses it by a lot and bogeys the hole to get a 70. Then he pars the last hole, closes us out, and I was furious. I was so mad. Patrick Day, it's your day. Listen, everybody, just stay safe, okay? Yeah, Courtney, I can drop him in Discord just for you because sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But if you're driving, I don't want people to miss out. I will drop at least 3 out of 4 in Discord at least, okay? I'll drop the underdog one for sure, and then a couple of the other ones. Actually, I didn't even look real quick before I hard pivot. I'm just curious, can we get that? Can we get that play? Oh, I have 2 quick things before we jump into golf. 2 quick things. You guys will, it's worth it. There you go. A -110. Great play over here. I'm going to snip that one. That's a great play right there. The fact that we can get that and a -110, phenomenal play. Okay. The other thing I want to talk about, though, is I don't think that Dallas wins this game. So I think an option for a small quarter unit or something, you already know where I'm going to go with it, but it's over here, is one of 2 ways, actually. A couple of things, I guess. Is you could do the player performance double and Jokic. That's not bad. Something like that, I think, is a decent option for a sprinkle. And I think I don't want to take anything Dallas to win. Although, if you're going to take it, that's phenomenal value right there. For a very small sprinkle, $5 to win a full unit for me. That's not bad. But do we not have the triple double? Do we not have the Jokic triple double and them to win? I swear I thought it was here. Well, that's unfortunate. It's not here anymore. Oh, there it is. Okay. There you go. Plus 275. So that's, I think, my favorite one on the board here. And it really is just the assist for him. Dallas is a terrible defense. I like it. Okay. Just wanted to talk about that. Just wanted to mention that real quick as a sprinkle option. Okay. We're pivoting to golf. The Players' Championship is the 5th major. They call it that for a reason. Wow. So a couple of guys. So the only guys I think, listen, it's golf. Anything can happen. The only guys I'm interested in putting some money on to climb the leaderboard and win, Thigala at those odds is a really good play. I actually really like that. Thigala ended 4 under in his last 3 holes yesterday to get to 12 under. Now, it's a long shot, obviously, which is why you're getting those odds. But Xander and Wyndham both struggled yesterday. Schauffele and Clark both struggled yesterday. all day. Now they got up and down incredibly. Like they were scrambling phenomenally, both of them really, all day. But if that changes today, if they continue to get into trouble and then they struggle and they can't get back up and down, they can't recover, then you could see their scores drop a little bit, or you could see them maybe hover and other people can catch them. Um, so you know what? Like 3 to win $100, sure. I mean, we're talking about a very, very low hanging fruit here, guys. Just log in here. Okay. There we go. $3 to win 100. So I think there's a couple of guys. So right now I'm just looking at real quick who could climb the leaderboard. Wait, is that a, can I do, what was that real quick? Oh, I'll have to scroll. I think it's a safe bet because Shoffley played really well yesterday to put something like that on him and Wyndham Clark. Wyndham Clark 10 for 30 is pretty good. I'll be honest, guys. He faltered on the last hole. Otherwise, he would have been either in first place or tied for first. So don't stray away from Wyndham Clark here. And the other guy I'm looking at are these two guys, I guess, would be Scheffler. I mean, you can't count Scheffler out. Scheffler and Fitzpatrick. So again, same thing. 3 for 42. I mean, one of these hits and you win basically your whole thing. And 4 for 40. There we go. Look at that. Small sprinkles on those. Actually, Wyndham, I'm going to put another because I really do think there's a good chance Wyndham wins. I don't really like Rory. I know he'd be another popular one. Where did he end up? Nah, that's a big hill to climb. That's it. Those are the guys that I would look at to win, okay? Actually, you know what? Let me just add them real quick. Shoffley, Clark, Scheffler, Fitzpatrick, and Thigala. Those are the only guys I think that I really look at to climb. Give me 1 second while I snip this all into one screenshot here. Okay. And I'll zoom back in. Those are the only guys I'm really looking at to climb. Now, if we want to look at finishing positions, I mean, I don't see Clark falling out. I really don't see either of these two guys falling out. But we're not going to get great odds there. So, can you do that? No, I didn't think so. Just figured I'd check. Fitzpatrick's been playing well. Scheffler. Who climbs? Does anybody in this range climb here? Not really familiar with that guy's game too much, to be honest. Sam Burns can climb. Played really well yesterday. Joel Damon, actually. Joel Damon. What position's he in right now? 7. Joel Damon could climb. Okay. Might not be worth it to put these guys in there. Like, obviously, they're going to finish there. Thigala and can Damon go? Oh, baby. What's Joel Damon for top 20? Come on. Here we go. Where's Joel Damon for top 20? Plus 150? I think that's a good play. I like that. Thigala is 6th right now. I think Thigala stays strong. I mean, does Scotty really drop? He's almost like a free square here. Do I have Scotty? No, I don't have Scotty. Got to put Scotty in there. He's basically a free square. I like that. I think that's a solid little parlay. I don't want to go too crazy, guys. Like, I don't want to put too many things in there. And you know what? I'm going to put them together here. I'm going to snip it. These are sprinkle bets, okay? Oh, here we go. These are sprinkle bets. Okay. Now I want to build it out on Underdog. Hole 17. Where's the pin today? I'm going to try to find this live on stream and maybe botch it. I want to see the pin for today for hole 17. How can I do that? Okay, here we go. Look at this beauty. So you guys don't need to see me for this. The pin's right at the middle today. First day, I think it was here. Second day, no. Yeah. Wait. I'm all turned around. They're teeing off from right here. Okay. Yeah. First day, it was up by the front. Second day, I think it was in the back. This is a good pin position. Now there's a hill. Can I see the gradient here? Can I play it? What can I do? No, you can only play it if oh, I can't play anybody's. Can I play their shot from like the other day? No. Oh, okay. Well, I'm all off the rails, but all right. So it's in the middle. The average has been just over. I like. Um, hold on. I promise there's a method to this madness right now. How did Thigala do on 17? Birdied it. Parred it. The second day it was in the back. So he parred it both days. Okay. So the second day it was in the back. Schauffele's been putting pretty well. Wyndham Clark's been putting really well. Man, do you think there's no way he shanks it again, right? Look at this. Terrible. First two rounds, I know we had him for a birdie one of the days. 17, he birdied it. And birdied it both days, then shanked it yesterday. I think he gets back. He's got a lot of area. Let's look at, I promise there was a method here. Let's look at Clark. Can we do, oh, he's not live. Can we not do his hole 17 bet? Was all that for naught? Here we go. 2.5 hole 17 strokes lower. Give me the lower. And then give me what's the gala? Not for that hole. 69.5. The gala would really have to play pretty well. But if he's going to make a run, what are we thinking here? If he's going to make a run, yeah, Wyndham recovered so well yesterday. Schauffele played really, really well. Schauffele is playing the best right now, but I think Wyndham's a better golfer. I mean, look at his round in round two if he didn't double bogey that hole. Eagled 16. What did he do yesterday on 16? Did he birdie it? No, he parred it. They were struggling yesterday. These guys were up and down. This is a great round with how he was missing. Let's see. With how he was missing. Look at this. Whoops. Trying to get this to a good size for you guys. How can I jump through the holes? Oh, here we go. Perfect. Yeah, look at off the green there for a second shot. It's probably once he parred. Off in the rough here. And I know one of them off the green, maybe into the rough here, if I can remember. Off the green to the right there with his first shot. Bunker for his first shot. These guys were struggling, but he recovered so well. And that's what you need to win. Actually, no. All right, I'm done on FanDuel because I don't want to keep clicking the wrong thing. We don't need news now. Schauffele, what was his 69? 68.5. I mean, if he's going to win, that's what it's going to take. What about Fitzpatrick? 69. Let's look at Fitzpatrick real quick. Fitzpatrick has been playing really well. They do yesterday. He parred that hole that when it was in the similar position and played great on the back. Yeah. Let's do Fitzpatrick. So I'm going to play this as a two-man. So Clark and Schauffele. And then I'm going to play. Whoops, I already had it up. Why did I do that? Fitzpatrick and Scotty is a pair. Sheesh. Scotty for being injured, like played so well yesterday. And I almost really want to throw that Clark one in there. Played less for this one. I'll do one more with Clark. I like that Clark play. Can I do? No, you can't do both, right? No, you can't. Let's do the Clark lower than that, and let's just do Shoffley. No, what about Thigala? What was Thigala's at? 69.5 is not bad. Let me look at something here. Hold on one second. I'm going to pull something else up for us. Let's see if this helps. Give me 1 second here. What is this? What am I on now? Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, so the winning score probability is going to most likely be around 20 under. So that would be 3 strokes from where Shoffley is. Man, Harmon's been playing. You know what? Brian Harmon has been playing pretty well. Shot a 64 yesterday. Let's look at Harmon, actually. He might be a value play here. I think that's a value right there. There we go. Okay. I like that play as well. So this is, I don't know if I got, and I probably didn't get into as many. So this course is extremely narrow. Accuracy is very important. Recovery, your ability to get up and down on this course, which if you don't know golf, basically like get into trouble around the green and then get back on the green and putt it out and par it, save yourself essentially. I don't know if that's a good, let me see what the official description is. I was seeing if I described it well. Up and down is taking just 2 shots or less with a hole out to get your golf ball into the hole on a missed green in regulation. 1 short game shot and 1 putt. So it's basically like that shot I showed you of Xander's that went off the green, off his drive. So his drive landed in the rough. He chipped it up close enough and went up and 1 putted it. That's an up and down. Shoffley and Wyndham were both crushing it yesterday at that. Literally crushing it. I think that personally, man, Harmon, I just don't see Harmon winning it. I could see him applying the pressure. He's got a 14.1% chance of winning right now. Shoffley, 47.9. Clark, 21.4. Fitzpatrick, 4.3. Scheffler, 5.8 is the outlier here. But, everybody knows that. Scheffler's the best golfer right now. But Brian Harmon, I just don't know if he could win it. I just don't have I don't have that feeling that he's going to be able to do enough to win it. I like the plays that we have. 9 birdies in round 3. Like, what are the odds? Wow, he had 8 in round 2. What's his birdies? Interesting. Now I kind of want to find something to play with that. Scotty's birdies are better. Got to be up there, right? Scotty's been putting so much better, and that makes a world of difference for him. 16 birdies total, 5. Yeah, see, he's not been birdieing as much. He's feast or famine. I sense a lot of pars coming for these guys today. But Wyndham, you know what? Wyndham's going to be aggressive, which could lead to more birdies. Wyndham's going to be more aggressive. I think he's learned his lesson that he's got to be aggressive. 5 birdies or better with him and Harmon. All right, one more. I like it. And the nice thing about golf, guys, is these things can all coexist. Like they can all happen together. Didn't even realize I didn't have my face up here now. All right. Geez, I didn't even look at this. Todd, what is going on? Appreciate you, my friend. What is going on? Guys, morning from LA. Todd might be my new favorite person. Appreciate you. What is going on here? I hope you guys caught the plays here. Bogdan, do a quick recap for you. I'm not going to always recap it because I don't want everybody just to be like, I'll go to the end of the video and just get the recap. No, because I got to talk. We talked through strategy. We talked through how we got there on plays. Wendell Carter, under 9.5 rebounds. I'm going to make that official. I'm going to play that one. Bogdan Bogdanovic, over 2.5 3-pointers. Michael Porter Jr., over 4.5 first quarter points. And Jaden Ivey, under 3.5 rebounds. Those are the plays that I gave away today, as well as a ton of slips. A ton of slips for our underdog. Lee Williams, listen, I don't need to leave yet. I got you. I got you. The only reason I don't have more bets in this game is because, like, I feel like anybody can just pop off. It's like, is it Booker's day? Is it Durant's day? All right, so he went over against Milwaukee in February. Over his PRA, he had 39. His rebounds and assists have been up there. Let's throw Booker and Beal into the mix. Has a 62% hit rate on the season when this lineup is out there. Durant, Booker, and Beal. They haven't been together a lot of games. Averaging 11.7 on the season, 12.1 rebounds and assists over his last 10 games. And PRA, much of the same. 37.5 on the season with those guys in the lineup and 38.7 over the last 10 games. Milwaukee, I believe, as I looked, was like a middle-of-the-road matchup. Is he going to get the matchup of being directly across from Giannis? Giannis is going to body him, man. That makes me almost like... All right, I'm pivoting from golf, guys. Not sure how many people actually care, but listen, if there's money to be made, there's money to be made. Golf is so fun, especially when you got bets on it and tilting. But hold on. Let's look. Kevin Durant game logs versus... do I want to try to spell it? Is it going to give me help? Come on. Giannis. Just give me Giannis. You know who Giannis is. Durant. So 39 there. That's the one we said he went over. 29 and 35 there. That would be a hook. I mean, are we assuming this line is this everywhere? Let's see. Is it 35.5? Am I reading the wrong line? Let's just make sure. 35.5 juice to the over. Points are juice to the under at 25. Slight lean to the over. Maybe at 7, so 32. So 36. This line could be 36.5. That's interesting. But you are getting taxed on it. Is his PRA 35.5 on the other sites? I haven't given away any. Is it 35.5? 35.5. So you could do higher for that on underdog. Let's take a look at, I think its assist volume has been up. 35.5. Available on both sites. So if you want it on PrizePicks, it is there. Let's look at his assists real quick. I love the more I use this site, the more I just can just fly through it now. 8.2 potential assists over the last 10. I don't know why I just added 2, but just curious. Let's see if there's anything recent. I know I'm going fast, but I'm just looking for certain things. Okay. So about 4 assists is right. I think it's a fine play. I don't see anything necessarily wrong with it. It looks like he has a pretty good hit rate against Milwaukee. Let me see here. Better home splits than away splits, though. Wow. Wait a minute. That's interesting. He has hit this line at home, the 35.5, in 11 of 11 games this year with those guys in the lineup, averaging 41.5. However, in away games, only 5 of 15 have hit, averaging 34.5. Now, I know this is a marquee game, so maybe the data isn't as important, but that's significant, guys, just so you know. So, appreciate you, my friend. Love the name. I will say that's interesting. That's significant. It's not often we get 100% on something. 100% hit rate in away or in home games, only a 33% in away games. So marquee game, maybe that doesn't matter as much, but keep that in mind. I'm just going to throw that out there. What about his rebounds and assists? It must be, yeah, way better at home. Well, slightly better at home than away. So that's less of a drastic split. Real quick, actually, this makes me think that I want to look at Giannis game logs versus Durant. 34 points. Yeah, Durant can't hang with him. This makes me a little interested in Giannis a little bit. 49.5 is his PRA. 46. Fifth. Okay. I don't want his PRA, but I'm almost interested in his points. Man, Giannis has better away splits. How many field goal attempts? So one outlying game when he still had 26 points. That's pretty good. Oh, but this was when Durant was with Brooklyn still. So if he takes 24 attempts, okay. So actually, you know what? I'm more interested in, is it 30.5? Yeah, I'm more interested in that, actually. I'm going to snip that. If you are playing it on the books, yeah, juice to the over. I like that. There you go, though. There you go. Did anybody think I was frozen? All right, it's getting bumped. I think it's only a matter of time before. Oh, look, it's bumped already over here. Grab it quick. That makes me like it even more. FanDuel Sportsbook. Sportsbook. Come on. It's going to get bumped, I think. 30.5. Okay. Still reasonable over here. Yeah, I'm going to play that too. I have some interest in that. But NBA's been really wonky, guys. So I don't fault you if you take any of these plays and play them for less than a full unit because of NBA's just, listen, I'm a big data guy. I'm a big, like, this makes sense. Here's the data. It all lines up. The situation lines up, X, Y, and Z. And when that's not working, like, what are we just throwing darts at a board essentially at that point? When data and, game script and all of that goes out the window, what do we have to pick games on? Because if that happens, like, I'm going to take a step back and be like, okay, well, if we can't pick that, then what do we have to go by? I think this bumps personally on underdog. So I think this is going to bump. So if you want this play, get it quick. Get it while you can. And if you've never played underdog before, you know what I'm going to say. If you've never played underdog before. John Paul. Woo! Appreciate you, my friend. That's a nice scenic avatar you have there. I love being at the beach. Maybe it's because I'm from a cold weather state, but appreciate you, man. New subscriber. Appreciate you. Cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. If you are just tuning in, though, take a look. Oh, my gosh. I got to get to some chats. If you are just tuning into the stream, I had a bunch of plays already out here, so go back and take a look at it after. Hold on. Let me get to these questions here. We got some good questions. Wendell has bumped down to 9. Wendell bumped down here to 9. Oh, wait, it wasn't even 9 here. Man, the lines are bumping. Sheesh. I don't really like any bumped lines, to be honest. That is frustrating. Is it still available? Not everybody has the books. What about Fliff? Everybody pretty much has Fliff. What's Fliff got it at? Hold on 1 second. Bear with me. I could connect it to the thing. Here, I could do that. Hold on. Let me see. Let me do this. Give you guys some good content here. You don't need to just stare at me while I look at my phone. Okay, put that on there. Put the phone on silent. And let's go into Fliff. Hold on 1 second here. I'm going to connect and pull it up on the screen for you guys. What do I got to do? I got to go here. I go to mirroring, connect. Yup. Here we go. Got you guys. I'm going to pull Fliff right up on the screen. We fancy out here. We've got fancy technology here. Maybe. Maybe. Here we go. Okay. Let's pull Fliff up on the screen. Whoop. Communication error. Okay, here we go. Bloop. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Got you. All right, let's take a look at Wendell Carter Jr. No, I don't like it if it's 9. Sorry if it took me like a half hour to answer that question. I don't like bumped lines. Here we go. Whoa, juiced, but that's okay. Oh, I did not mean to click something else here, but that's okay. I truly think. Let me look up a good juice cutter. I know I already mentioned one earlier, but let me just take a look at a good juice cutter here. 20 plus points. I mean, 93% hit rate for Luka, 91% hit rate for Giannis. I don't think either one have an issue getting to 20 points. So if we can we do all points on here actually? I can't remember. Do we not get alt points? Oh, you know what? We could do somebody with a double-double. Kyrie Irving double-double. There might be a better play. Who's a good under double? Oops, there's no lines out. Who's a good under double-double candidate here? Let's look at some of these other ones real quick. Double-double or triple-double? No. Here we go. Cade Cunningham. What does that do for us? Oh, nothing? Dang, Cade. Never mind. Actually, you know what? Maybe the double-double still is play. Maybe I shouldn't have put it on the screen. Unprepared. Jimmy Butler under the double-double. There you go. It gets it to a minus 131. That's a fine play on Fliff right there. That's a fine Fliff play right there. So if you can only play it on Fliff, that's a good play. Okay. Pulling it off the screen for now. But if we need it, I got that. Let's see. Anything else in there I was looking at? Wendell Carter. Oh, and we got, so no, I would not touch the Wendell Carter thing. They used the traditional day 4 pin location yesterday to change it up. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good info, Patrick. Appreciate you. Yeah. Now it's in more of like an easier spot. That's going to be interesting then today. That's going to be interesting. My daughter wanted to take a nap. It's rough. Oh, Wendell's still under 9.5 on Sleeper. So that's still available on Sleeper. Appreciate you, coach. Listen, the plays are moving. I like the Giannis play. I think Giannis is interesting. I like it more the fact that it's 31.5 over here. But I think we said still available over here on. Yeah, still available. Wow, it was a minus 108, I think. It's moving already. It's starting to wiggle. But, oh, look at that. What did I say? I literally 100% just said 5 minutes ago that this was going to bump to 31.5. And there it is. I hope you guys got it in. Did I get it in? I don't even remember. Yep. It was only a matter of time before it moved. And it's already 31.5 here. Look at that. All right. Did I screenshot it? Because I know we got it. It's moving. Well, I hope somebody got it in here before it moved. All right. I better get posting these. These lines are moving. Listen, guys, I appreciate you guys. 56 people watching. I hope our likes are up there. Did I have any other things to show you? I didn't ask for any likes today. Not any. Hey there. You like what you see? Why don't you like the video? Looks like a little bell. Ring that bell. And while you're at it, maybe subscribe to the channel. Did you guys like the new intros? There's 2 of them now. There's intro for morning, intro for night. Listen, I want production value for you guys, okay? It's not the best, but we're definitely not the worst. If you missed any of the plays, go back, take a look. I will either be streaming live tonight for the DGen stream or tomorrow morning to start our Monday morning off. All right? Get your plays in. Get these plays in before they move because they are moving. They are moving. And listen, have a happy Sunday. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you guys. And I will catch you on the next stream.